PokeNerds, welcome in. It's no secret, 151. It's going absolutely ballistic right now. The sealed has been going crazy for a long time. I mean, you're talking about basically $1,000 Pokemon Center ETBs, standard ETBs going crazy. Even booster bundles are almost $100, and you're starting to see singles follow suit. This is a set that is now almost 2 years old, released September 21st, 2023. So you're right at the 2-year mark. It's going to go down as probably the most beloved ultra modern set, maybe besides Evolving Skies. Crown Zenith is going to be up there as well. But anytime you have Kanto heavily featured, and certainly that is the case here, as 151 features every Pokemon from Kanto, and it has special illustration rares or illustration rares of Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Alakazam, Zapdos, Pikachu, right? Dragonair, Psyduck, Poliwhirl, and the Poliwhirl is absolutely unbelievable. We're going to go ahead and pull up Pokédata here. Anytime you have this type of set where I mean, and you've never had this type of set really, because you've seen reprints, right? You've seen sets that feature Kanto a good bit with newer cards, I mean, throughout history, but you've seen a lot of reprints as well. XY Evolutions, Celebrations, the Classic Collection. You've seen a lot of reprints. You have never seen basically a reimagining of the original base set in a brand new set that features special illustration rares, full arts. Never seen anything like it. And no, 151 did not get the treatment that Black Bolt and White Flare did, which again is two separate sets that needs to be remembered. But Kanto kids, would it be amazing if you had a illustration rare or special illustration rare for every single one of the 151 Pokemon? Yes, you did not get that. However, Kanto is the most popular era, region, generation of Pokemon that there ever has been. The original. That's just the way it is. I'm a Kanto kid myself, but you just look at history of Pokemon cards, history of interest, Kanto rules. It just does. I know that's not what everybody wants to hear, but that's the way it is. So right now, you are seeing these cards, a lot of these singles, skyrocket in price. A month ago, this Charizard special illustration rare was under $200, right? Zapdos was $50, $60. Blastoise in the same range. Venusaur in the same range. Alakazam still hasn't gone crazy. Something to look at right there. But what I am doing right now as 151, I'm not going to say that it's completely out of print, but it's getting close to being out of print. They've got so much that they have to focus on right now with Prismatic, with Destined Rivals, with Black Bolt and White Flare, with the upcoming mega sets. It's getting close to being out of print. There's no doubt about that. And when a set like this that has such insane popularity, and it was heavily printed, make no mistake about it. I mean, 151 is probably the set that's been printed the most. But this is a set that is going to go down as an all-timer. Bar none, without question. Hit rates, special illustration rares, very, very easy to hit in 151. I believe it's 1 in every 32 or every 36 packs. So, yeah, there's going to be more special illustration rares out there to be had. There's also going to be more interest in the special illustration rares from this set and the illustration rares from this set than almost any other set. What I am doing right now and what I just did, y'all can do it as well. I have made sure to secure every single special illustration rare and illustration rare in this set. I have also purchased a second copy. Why? I want to have this set for myself, right? Like, I want to have all the big hitters of this set in my binder, personal collection, forever. These cards are starting to rise in price, but this is not the top. Even though Zapdos is at an all-time high, basically, right? Let's look at the all-time here. Yeah, Zapdos is at an all-time high, I believe. Let's see here. Looking at TCG player. Yeah, significantly all-time high. I mean, it is what it is. But this card, under $100, a Zapdos that features Moltres and Articuno, beautiful art. I don't see how this card remains $95 long term. I really don't. The Charizard, there are mixed opinions about it, to say the least. A lot of people don't really like the no-neck Charizard, or the fact that the Charizard isn't bigger, isn't bolder on the card. People prefer the Charizard from Obsidian Flames or the Charizard from Paldean Fates. It is what it is. This is the most expensive card, the most sought-after card in the most popular set from Scarlet and Violet. And I personally do like it. And I like how all the starter evolution lines have connected arts. You have Charmander starting down at the bottom of a canyon, Charmeleon a little bit higher up in the canyon, and then Charizard soaring above the canyons. That is a really cool story you're seeing. You're seeing the beautiful arts of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, all in this forest jungle area here. And I think the Ivysaur looking down at itself in the reflection of the water is a really neat perspective as well. And then, again, with Squirtle, Wartortle, Bulbasaur, you've got Squirtle kind of hanging out in the shallows, Wartortle's getting a little deeper into the water here, and then Blastoise is in the depths of the ocean. This is so awesome. The Zapdos, awesome. The Alakazam, an old wizard studying its craft. Alchemist, whatever you want to call Alakazam. It's really neat. It looks like an old wizard's shack. The Dragonair, Chef's Kiss, just unbelievably cool art. The Dragonair swimming in what looks like, an ancient temple. Psyduck doing Psyduck things. Poliwhirl, the colors on this card pop unbelievably well. You've got Erica's Invitation. I'm a sucker for botanical stuff. I love anytime you've got trainers working with flowers. I love that. Giovanni's Charisma, hanging out with Persian. You got a Master Ball casually chilling on the side table there. No big deal, right? And then you've also got Machoke, which to me does connect with that Machamp art from Astral Radiance. You've got them doing, helping out. Machoke is helping out around the house. Machamp is helping out in that Astral Radiance card as well. Nidoking, this is probably the most plain generic of the illustration rares of this set, but I still like it a lot. It's under $10. Caterpie, $8.94. Very cute card. Tangela, Mr. Mime. I'm not a Mr. Mime guy, but it is what it is, as I'm screwing up the scrolling here. Mr. Mime, if you like Mr. Mime, go get it, whatever. If you want to have all the illustration rares, go get it. I do really like the Ammonite. I think that's a cool card as well. That's the cheapest of the illustration rares. And then you've also got all these full arts that are nice cards, inexpensive cards. Golem, Wigglytuff, Zapdos, Alakazam, Ninetales, Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, Mew, the Gold Mew. I would actually prefer to have the Gold Mew over the Pink Mew. I'm not yet going in on all these full arts and everything, but like I said, every special illustration rare and illustration rare, if you love Kanto, these need to be in your collection. I think the best thing to do is buy a copy for yourself and then buy a copy for the future. I expect all of these cards, and yes, this is speculating, but it's speculating knowing the Pokemon hobby, knowing this market pretty well. These cards are just starting to rise in value. They have been stagnant for so long because they have been in print heavily for so long. They will not remain in print much longer. They will not remain in heavy print much longer. I'm getting all these cards. I'm getting a copy for the future as well. and you'll eventually be able to sell those for much, much more. Trade them in for much, much more than you're purchasing them for now to help grow your collection in the future. That's my personal strategy with 151 right now. I think we're just kind of sniffing the surface, tip of the iceberg when it comes to the prices on these cards. Yes, it was heavily printed for a very long time. Does that matter long term when there's so much interest in this set? I don't think so. I really don't. This is going to go down as one of the most sought after sets ever. You are seeing that with the sealed prices. Will the singles prices ever catch up with the sealed prices and be proportionate? Maybe not, again, because the hit rates were very good, but I would be absolutely floored if they do not end up making the prices right now. You look back in a couple years and you're like, oh my God, how are these things that cheap? That's my opinion. You don't have to follow it, but I do like to be transparent with y'all and let you know what I'm doing. This is a speculative play that I don't think takes much speculation. Now, if you're looking at these prices and you're like, man, I can't afford to do this, look on the Japanese side. Charmander, $13.80 as compared to almost $50, right? You also got on the Japanese side all these Master Balls as well, which is a whole nother deal if you're trying to master set and everything. But you've also got just a lot cheaper prices on some of these cards. Like the Charizard is over $100 cheaper. The Zapdos is almost, basically half. Of course, you see Erica's Invitation, the female trainer card, more expensive. The Alakazam, $36.94. I'll tell you all though, the Alakazam at $46.45, I still think is just an insanely cheap price. That's a special illustration rare Alakazam from 151. If you only can get one of these cards as a speculative play, for me it would be Alakazam. I also think the Charizard full art is a really good one as well. It's up a little bit, but it's still in a very reasonable price range. If you wanted to just do the full arts of Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, you can do that at a reasonable price as well. I think that is smart to get in on. Add Mew in there if you want to. Add some of the other full arts if you want to. But 151, it's just the beginning. It is just the beginning for 151. This is going to be such a crazy set to look back at a couple years from now, and I'm hoping that y'all like me will have the cards in your collection that you can feel that nostalgia about, that you can enjoy and love. That's what it's all about for me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, Japanese, you can definitely go that route for a lot of other things, and I don't think that Japanese will keep up with English price-wise. You're obviously seeing that, but I do think you will be able to realize some gains. Like if you go get 2 copies of this Charmander, you will see the value there in the long run if you want to end up trading something in for future you, collecting-wise. The Pikachu for $11.91 on the Japanese side, that's something to keep an eye on too. That's absolutely crazy. Really appreciate y'all being here once again. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this 151 speculative play in the comment section below, what you're looking to do in the hobby right now. Y'all have a good one.